In Siberia's Gildan Peninsula, archaeologists made astonishing discoveries, uncovering artifacts and insights into the region's ancient history. This remote, icy terrain, constantly battered by freezing winds, is a challenging environment for researchers. The peninsula, adjacent to the Kara Sea, spans 61,776 square miles and is covered by permafrost, with temperatures below -3 degrees Celsius. Although uninhabited, it borders the Mammal Autonomous District, where over 500,000 people reside. Melting permafrost, combined with strong winds, led to the unearthing of artifacts shedding light on the ancient inhabitants of the region. Among these findings, a bronze Iranian cup dating to the Middle Ages was particularly significant. This discovery was remarkable because artifacts from this era had not previously been found in the northeastern Arctic. The cup's presence suggests a connection between the region and Central Asian merchants during the 6th and 7th centuries AD. Moreover, archaeologists uncovered 8 artifacts, including bronze, ceramic, and iron items, providing insights into the prehistoric people's lifestyles, burial practices, and belief systems. Notably, the peninsula had yielded even more intriguing discoveries. In 2017, archaeologists found the graves of 9 children, each lavishly dressed and adorned with decorations, possibly holding high ranks in their society. In addition, another burial site revealed the remains of a young boy, about 14 years old, wearing an ornate gown with white bronze crosses. These findings raised questions about the significance of these burials and suggested a ceremonial send-off, including fires and feasts, for the young individuals. Some local legends referred to this place as the Road of Those Who Went to Heaven. Recently, scientists also stumbled upon a large collection of mammal bones belonging to various species, including the extinct mammoth and cave lion, dating back from 10,000 to 50,000 years ago. The bones hinted at unusual behavior, as they primarily represented adults, suggesting that this location was significant for birthing and perhaps a gathering place for these creatures during their final days. These discoveries in the challenging Arctic environment provide valuable insights into the ancient cultures, practices, and ecosystems of this remote region. A significant discovery was made in the Gildan Peninsula, Siberia, where researchers found a multi-species necropolis containing bones of bears, rabbits, wolves, reindeer, and bird remains, hinting at a complex burial site. This finding is poised to become the largest single urban collection in Arctic Eurasia and possibly the world. These findings have challenged previous beliefs about the range of these animals, showing that they traveled farther north than previously thought. Pavel Kuznetsov, the archaeologist who made this discovery, suggested that species like the cave lion and brown bear inhabited areas as far as 71 degrees of northern latitude between 10,000 and 50,000 years ago, expanding their known territories. Moreover, unknown species were identified through these findings. The reasons behind these animals' choice of this specific location for birthing and burial remain a mystery. One theory suggests the presence of a nutritional source like a salt lick. This discovery has provided fresh insights into prehistoric ecosystems and animal behaviors. In addition to this discovery, an ancient warrior's remains were found on the bank of the Tara River in western Siberia. This warrior, dating back to the 11th century, was characterized by his height of 5 feet 9 inches, which was unusually tall for his time. His injuries, including the severed right arm and crushed shoulder, suggest he was a fierce warrior. Buried with ritualistic respect, the intact burial of his severed arm emphasizes the reverence with which he was laid to rest. The artifacts accompanying him indicate high social rank, shedding light on the societal norms and political structures of his time. Lastly, nearly 19 years ago, archaeologists discovered copper-coated mummies in Ukraine's Zeleny Yar village. These mummies, dating back thousands of years, were found in shallow pits and covered entirely in copper plating. The significance and mysteries surrounding these burials were not fully unraveled until recent years, as objections from locals had temporarily halted research. These findings continue to reveal the secrets of ancient civilizations and their burial practices. The mummies discovered in the Linnea region were not only coated with copper, but also adorned with various furs, including reindeer, beaver, wolverine, and even bear furs. While the exact significance of these ornate coverings remains a mystery, their opulence suggests they held some form of political or social importance in ancient societies. The Linnea region is believed to have served as an ancient crossroad for trade during medieval times. Strangely, all of the bodies found had shattered skulls, indicating a deliberate act of breaking them. Natalia Fyodorova, from the Ural branch of the Russian Academy of Sciences, theorizes that this skull mutilation may have been a superstitious ritual intended to protect against mysterious spells associated with the deceased. Although such practices may seem harsh to modern sensibilities, similar customs have been witnessed in other cultures, such as in Bulgaria, where snakes were driven through the hearts of the deceased to prevent them from turning into vampires. Among the 11 mummies discovered, 7 were adults, and 4 were children, with only 1 female among them. Curiously, all the children were masked in copper and bound by copper hooves. While it remains unclear why the majority of the mummies were male, it is known that the copper covering was not intended as a mummification method. Instead, it happened unintentionally as copper protected the bodies. The excavation also yielded various other ancient artifacts, including an iron knife, silver medallions, a bronze bird figurine, and a Persian bowl dating back to the 10th century. Many of these artifacts served decorative purposes, such as belt buckles, bracelets, and earrings made of silver. Currently, Alexandra Pilipenko from the Institute of Psychology and Genetics is conducting genetic tests on the mummies to gain insights into their origins and the lives they might have led. Interestingly, a few years later, another mummy was discovered in the same area, this time a female. The continued excavations in the Linnea region revealed the existence of what we now refer to as the Polar Princess. She was found alongside a man and children, with her hair and eyelashes remarkably well preserved. Her presence challenged the previous theory that this necropolis was exclusively for males, although her exact social standing and significance remain a subject of inquiry. At the time of her death, she was approximately 35 years old, and while her face was well preserved due to a copper mask, her body was encased in birch bark. These discoveries continue to intrigue scientists and shed light on the intriguing customs and practices of ancient civilizations in the Linnea region. Subscribe and press the bell icon for regular updates.